Coming up next, our first ever Throwback Thursday live concert in studio with a band that's truly bad to the bone. George Thorogood and the Destroyers are next. George Thorogood and the Destroyers are here to help kick off our very first Throwback Thursday concert. In 4 decades together, the band has earned 6 gold and 2 platinum albums.
Bad to the Bone, their biggest hit. They're going to perform it for us in a moment, but before we jam with the band, let's see how it all started.
She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone.
George Thorogood and the Destroyers rocked onto the music scene in the 1970s. From the beginning, the band reinvented old classics and created their own rock and blues sound.
I drink alone, yeah, with nobody else.
They opened for the Rolling Stones tour in 1981 and continued with their own record-breaking tour of 50 states in 50 days. The band even performed at the historic 1985 Live Aid concert. After more than 40 years and over 15 million albums sold, George Thorogood and the Destroyers are still rocking and rolling and playing the blues. They're going back to the beginning with the re-release of their debut album from 1977. And now they're hitting the road for their Badder Than Ever tour, proving that they're still George Thorogood, good to see you.
Good to see you, George.
So exciting.
Thank you.
So, give us an idea. What was the whole idea behind this concept of re-releasing?
Well, it was an idea of the president of Rounder Records, Scott Billingsley, and he came to us. He's been there a long time, as we were, and he thought of the idea of taking the original album, the first one, which we cut without a bass player, and releasing it as it was, stripped down. It was just 3 of us. We did it in like a couple of days, and he thought it would be, time to do that. And he thought it would make a good collector's item. Mm-hmm. And I was especially thrilled when he came up. When I looked at the concept, I said, "Oh, that's great." When I looked at the cover, I said, "That's the picture I wanted originally." So I'm starting fresh all over again.
You got a little do-over on the cover. That's fantastic. I got to tell you, we have some of the biggest stars in the world come through the studio, and I don't know if I've ever seen our crew as excited to see a band as when you guys were just rehearsing before.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, you had Matt Lauer down here. Lauer was talking about this since this morning.
Do you still get that same thrill? You're out on tour. You just completed. You got more dates coming up. That's the thrill of hearing a crowd when you walk on stage.
Well, we talked that over and said it's very simple in our line of work when you do what we do. And they say, "Well, what about the thrill?" I say, "If the thrill is gone, we're gone." Mm-hmm. I mean, why do it?
Yeah.
Why do it then? And that happens every night when you walk out there to do it, and you say, these people have been, you've been playing, but these people might have not seen you in 5 or 6 years. Yeah. They've been listening to these songs day in and day out. They're ready. Yeah. So when we go out there, so that's the thrill of it. Someone appreciates what we do. And we want to give that back as well. It sounds kind of a corny approach, but in our case, it's true.
And it sounds like you guys are going to do Bad to the Bone. You never get tired of playing that, do you?
It's like someone once said, nobody ever gets tired of someone telling them they're good looking.
That's right. Boom, you got it. All right, George Thorogood and the Destroyers with their hit Bad to the Bone right after these messages.
The Toyota Concert Series on today, brought to you by Toyota.
Now back to our Throwback Thursday concert with George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Well, they've got a new record, the first studio take of the band's 1977 debut album. It's called George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. You're going to sing one of our favorites, Bad to the Bone.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Nurses gathered round, engaged in wide wonder. let you. I break 1,000 more, baby, before I'm through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey, that I'm bad to the bone.
Fantastic. Even Matt's loving it. We're back in a moment. This is today on NBC.
Back in a moment.
That was great.